Hello, my name is Scott Woods. I am the founder, CEO, janitor, everything at Streetlight Guild, which is the performing arts venue that I am in right now. I'm talking to you on behalf of a partnership that I've done with the Johnstone Fund for New Music, whose mission is awesome. They support artists who create new work, and they wanted to find a way to contribute and help artists through this really, really tough time when no one can go out and see live music. And so originally we were going to do these concerts in this venue, even online. But then things got a little harder, and so we're like, well, we don't even want to see the band in the same room. So we're going to give you these concerts online for free, thanks to the Johnstone Fund for New Music. And we've hand-selected these artists. The artists are all getting paid, which is awesome. They are amazing musicians. It's going to be really incredible. So check back. Once a week, we'll be going live, presenting these concerts to you. So on behalf of Streetlight Guild, on behalf of the Johnstone Fund for New Music, on behalf of the musicians, we hope that you enjoy culture in the time of Corona.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in today. My name is Cameron Leach, and I'm a percussion soloist here in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm happy and proud to be kicking off this brand new virtual concert series, Culture in the Time of Corona. As Scott just mentioned, this is being co-presented by his organization, Streetlight Guild, in partnership with the Johnstone Fund for New Music, which is Jack and Zoe Johnstone and Michael Torres. So I have to say a big thank you to those four and their two great organizations for making this happen. It's a wonderful thing to not only get this sort of virtual venue and this platform to share, our music, our art, but to also get paid for doing that in this crazy time during this pandemic. I know so many of us have been hit financially by this, and this is one way that those two great organizations are stepping up and helping their local artists here in Columbus. So thank you to the Johnstone Fund and Streetlight Guild. I want to preface the concert just very quickly. I'm going to talk as little as I can and get right to it. I've got my handy-dandy notes here. Before I go on, if you have headphones nearby, I would recommend putting them on. It's going to definitely help the sound. All the tests have been great. We've been testing this system here. Everything is mic'd up, running into a mixer. So I'm excited for you to hear it, but headphones will make it that much better. Great. So we have three pieces on this program, one for snare drum and two for vibraphone. So the first piece for snare drum is Tchik. It's a very fun, upbeat, energetic piece. There's some improvisation, there's some scat singing, a little bit of theater involved. So it's one of my very favorite pieces for snare drum. And then I'm going to move over to the vibraphone, which will take a little second to transition. So we'll throw up one of those sort of transitionary slides while we make that happen behind the scenes here. And then I'm going to play Blues for Gilbert, which is a little more solemn, reflective, great piece for vibraphone, pretty standard repertoire for percussionists these days. And I'm not going to introduce the third and final piece just yet. I'll wait for that to come around. But just know that there will be small transitions here and there where we will throw up that sort of in-between slide on the video feed. I'm here with my girlfriend and partner in crime, Sarah, and she's going to be helping me make those transitions as quickly as possible while we move the cameras, move the lighting, and adjust the mixer. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for supporting, and we're going to get going right now with Tchik. boom, tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, the boom, tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, boom, tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, the boom, tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, the boom, tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, the boom, tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, the boom, tap, tick a tap, tick a tap, the boom. Chick, chick, chicka, 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 chick, 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 chick. And for the final piece on tonight's concert, I'll be performing I Leave You the Real World by David Skidmore. This is a piece that I commissioned from David 2 or 3 years ago with the help of a commissioning consortium that I organized via social media. And we had something like 50 or 60 people involved. So it's been getting some great performances all across the United States over the past couple of years. And I've been doing my part to tour it around as much as I can as well. This is written for solo vibraphone and electronics. So the electronic track, works in tandem with me at times, works against me, enhances what I'm doing, all sorts of different sounds happening there. So I'll take you through the piece very quickly before we get to it. So it comes in 4 movements. The first movement, True False, is very much inspired by sort of 80s retro synthesizer sounds that change the attack and the sustain and the timbre of the vibraphone notes. The second movement is Your Pulse, and this is definitely inspired by Philip Glass. The right and the left hand are moving sort of at 2 different tempos in a way, 2 different things going on, and the interplay between those along with the track that develops throughout the movement is what gives that movement its interest. The third movement of the piece is called Aloft, and this is sort of a slow drone in the electronic track that moves every once in a while, and the performer's part is seemingly improvisatory. There's some freedom there, but again, Aloft, there are images evoked of just sort of this floating, ethereal kind of scene. And finally, Aground is the fourth movement, and I always say that this piece reminds me of the TV show Stranger Things, if any of you have watched that on Netflix, some of that music from the opening sequence of Stranger Things. This is straight 16th notes for like 5.5 minutes at 160 beats a minute. It just flies by, and the electronic track plays right along with me, but it's actually sort of detuned or modulated down in pitch to some degree, and so at times it seems very crunchy and very dissonant, and at other times, as it's building through the movement, it gets more consonant, more sort of epic almost. So again, I Leave You the Real World by David Skidmore. This was written by, or rather written for, the birth of his daughter Ida Bell, and I think it's really one of the best and most substantial new pieces in the vibraphone and electronics repertoire. I hope you enjoy, and before I go, I have to thank again the Johnstone Fund for New Music, Jack and Zoe, as well as Michael Torres, and Scott Woods from Streetlight Guild for putting this on, this new series, Culture in the Time of Corona. It's an honor to be featured. It's an honor to open up the series right here in my basement, and it was a lot of fun to play for you today, so I hope you enjoy this final piece.
you.